comments from staff.
I know we had some significant discussions here on the big meet. In terms of the other ones, are they standard from what we've done the last couple of years?
Yes, the Saturday meet would be done by 12, open to the public at 12 o'clock. And that Sunday would be open to the public, I believe it's 11:30.
And again, Dave, there hasn't been any issues with those two items.
Yeah, there's no issue with the long course of the good.
Just to be more direct, commissioners, in talking with Dave and his staff, they haven't provided you with a recommendation that you approve the All-Star event, but certainly it's within your purview to make that decision or see if HAC could pursue Cumberland Valley School District's use of their facility. Nothing against the Aquatic Club, again, mind you, it's just trying to meet the needs of all the residents and patrons that visit the pool.
I mean, certainly, I like the idea of if we could rotate that over the years. I certainly like, we worked together here to make things work the last couple of years. I appreciate your diligence on that. But personally, I believe Commissioner Gaspich would be open to the idea of alternate years if we could.
When do you need the information, a decision on the All-Star meet?
If you need to table that for next time, that's fine.
You're okay with
I'm okay with tabling the All-Star, yeah. Now, I did request our league not to give us a June 6th home meet, and I have pushed that away because our pool is too cold. So, that is the reason why we only have, that is the reason why we only have one Saturday swim meet, because we took into consideration the weather.
Gotcha.
Who heats their outdoor pool?
You gotta fill it earlier.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we approve the two, table the one, and let her come back to us and say whether or not there are, and is any alternative for July 19th. I think that's what you need to know. Do we have options, or are you stuck?
That's
Is
fine.
that fair?
I can do
I
that.
appreciate that.
Commissioners, you'd be looking at the practices, the 28th and June 28th and July 11th.
Right.
Is that a problem?
No,
Those are standard.
That's been a standard that we worked out these
Yeah,
last couple
yeah.
years. So I'll make the motion that we approve the request for Sunday, June 28th and Saturday, July 11th,
And the practices.
and the practices.
And the practices are scheduled to start the day after Cumberland Valley closes.
Right.
So for some reason, they stay open past the 2nd, we'll come in right after.
Okay, I have a regular motion that's been seconded to approve those three. Is there anything on the question? All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. The other thing then is tabled until you get back to us. We don't have to formally table.
That would be, the next opportunity would be November 21st.
So you can let us know if you have any other options, or if you find yourself stuck.
We just like seeing you.
I'll,
Yeah, we like to see you come in anyway.
not a little.
Thanks for your patience.
No problem, thank you for pushing me up.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm sorry we kept you so late.
Commissioners, there are a number of personnel-related items on the agenda as noted A, B, and C. Unless you have any questions, I ask that you take action to approve those as noted.
Moved and seconded, A, B, and C on the agenda. Questions on the motion? All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries.
The next item was discussed at length during your workshop last week, and you've all been provided with a copy of the draft budget. Just for informational sake, this evening, what I would be asking the commissioners to do is adopt the budget as presented during the workshop, including the per capita tax that was discussed during that workshop, and then that budget would be advertised and made available for public review until you take action to adopt the official 2020 budget.
I have a regular motion to approve the 2020 budget. Is there anything on the question? All in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, motion carries.
And at some point, I'll need you to provide me with, you want to go ahead and establish the December meeting to officially adopt the budget. That was,
December 18th.
thank you. do you want to now take action to schedule that meeting and advertise it?
Yeah,
I'll make a motion to schedule, the meeting here for December 18th
at 5:30.
at 5:30. 18th, is it? 5:30 PM.
Moved and seconded to,
That's fine.
So Kathy, instead of it being on the 21st, it'll be December 18th at a special meeting held at 5:30 here, okay?
anything else on the question? All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
You and Terry can
Opposed,
go
motion
forward
carries.
if you have questions.
Still with you.
Yes, sir. As a matter of formality, I ask that you authorize advertisement of an ordinance appropriating specific sums estimated to be required for the purpose of the municipal government during the year 2020. That's a solicitor's phrase for effectively advertising the budget, just for clarification, since it doesn't make much sense to the average person such as myself. Thank you, solicitor. You're welcome.
So moved.
But that's all that's noted. And then,
I have a regular motion has been seconded. Is there
Sorry,
anything
sir.
on the question? All in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, motion carries.
and again, as a matter of formality, I'd ask that you authorize advertisement of an ordinance fixing the tax rates, which you have not indicated would be changed in 2020, confirming the sanitary sewer rates, which have also not been changed for 2020, and adopting the trash rates as noted earlier through the competitive bid process to the lowest bidder for 2020.
When you say confirming the sewer rates, are you talking about both the sewer rates and the stormwater rate in that?
We talked about that, but we've never had to do that for the
Do we
stormwater.
set the stormwater rate?
Authority does.
The authority does?
Right.
Okay. All right, that's what we're correcting. Okay, is there, somebody want to make that motion? Regularly moved and seconded. Is there anything on the question? On the question, just want the public to know that this will be the 43rd year that taxes have not gone up in Hampton Township. And in fact, after 43 years ago, we had a 5 mil tax, plus a streetlight tax, plus a hydrant tax, both of which are gone, and that 5 mils is down to .156. For people who don't know that 5 mils on a $100,000 house, $500. .156 on a $100,000 house, $15.60. That's what you pay if you have a $100,000 house in Hampton Township. Anything else on the question? All in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, motion carries.
Items G and H on the agenda involve resolutions recognizing a number of Eagle Scouts, as well as earlier stated by Commissioner Silcox, the Veterans Recognition Committee.
Anything on the question? All in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, motion carries.
In your meeting packet is a memo that I've prepared relative to the current progress associated with the municipal building project. Bear with me as I try to summarize those points for your review. There is, again, a memo dated October 30th that indicates site work in the stormwater facility construction continues. The concrete floor is poured, steel has arrived and is erected. Connection to the sanitary sewer system has been completed, and then roof installation is underway. And as of this week, metal stud framing is underway. Possible action items for you to consider this evening include 7 pay applications from the trades that are involved in that project, as noted in my memo. And if it meets with the expectation of the boards, those have been reviewed by the architect and myself to ensure compliance and that the payments are in line with the contracts that were awarded for the project. So I ask for your approval on those items.
So moved.
Moved and seconded to approve the item of the municipal building. Anything on the question? All in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, motion carries. J and K can go together, I believe.
Just, if you don't mind, sir, there's a couple of other items that I need to address with the municipal building. I'm happy to report that, again, I'm presenting to you 2 change orders for a deduct in the cost of the project. One being in the amount of $35,460 for a reduction in the over-excavation of unsuitable soils for the building footers, and one being a deduct associated with the concrete costs for the building footers, which is what ECI has offered from Penzi, as well as to reimburse the structural engineer. So if it meets with your expectations, I'd ask that you approve those 2 change orders.
Questions on the motion? All in favor, please signify by saying aye. Motion carries.
Sorry, sir. One final action item associated with the municipal building as a matter of formality is that I ask that you approve the contract extension for construction administration services with Kimmel Beaugret. The project is on schedule, anticipated to be completed in June of 2020, but as a matter of formality, the contract expires November 1, so I need your approval tonight.
Thank you. Motion for
So moved.
approval? Moved and seconded, one question. All in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, motion carries.
Commissioner, you had indicated items J and K as noted on the agenda, nothing negative to report relative to either of those items. They're budgeted for, and the municipal domestic animal protective service requirements that the police department has is satisfactory with the Humane Society.
Moved and second for J and K. Questions? The only question I have is that Humane Society the same?
The contract terms would be the same, and as you have in the past, you've opted
Yeah.
out from cats.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, anything else on the question? All in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, motion carries.
The next item is simple formality. Cumberland County Public Safety Department is requesting authorization to work with your EMS director, fire chief, and police chief to address some call box locations for first responder responses. So instead of having to wait for a board meeting to take action, you're authorizing your appointed staff and volunteer fire chief to work through those exercises,
Will you take Commissioner Action?
if you would.
Moved and seconded, take first round. Is there anything on the question? All in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, motion carries.
No action item expected on the next. Just to note that in your meeting packet, staff has provided you with a draft copy of proposed 2020 meeting schedules for all boards, committees, commissions, and authorities. At a future date, you can take action to approve that schedule once you've confirmed that those proposed dates and times meet with your expectations, and then of course those would be publicly advertised.
All right, thank you.
UCP has requested 2 greens fees excluding cart rentals. You have provided that in the past in their efforts of raising funds, and they have not received one for 2020, which is their event date.
Anybody want to give them second? I have a regular motion that's been seconded. Is there anything on the question? All in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, motion carries.
Again, just for discussion purposes, not sure that I need a definitive answer this evening, but staff would propose, if you choose to move forward with the 2020 Fun Food Fest and fireworks, that the event date be set for Saturday, June 27th. The 4th of July falls on a Saturday, and I suspect most fireworks vendors, 1, would be booked with larger events, and 2, would charge a higher fee, and you'd be competing with other places that are having fireworks on the actual 4th of July. So I know the details that you want to talk about at some point, and I'll defer to the board if you want to talk about it tonight, but I'm just giving you a date for you to review and get back to us on if you would.
I appreciate that, having a date in mind here at this point. We don't have to officially ratify that aspect. If I know Commissioner Gaspich would like the opportunity to have some further discussions here
Yes.
with our partners on that front. I think that would be worthwhile.
Yes,
So we'll revisit that discussion next month.
that would be wise.
All right. Ask that you approve the warrants payable for the month of October.
Second.
Moved and seconded to pay the bills. Anything on the question? All in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, motion carries.
And I'll just briefly make note that again, your next Board of Commissioners meeting is Thursday, November 21st. The meeting that was originally scheduled on November 26th was canceled due to a conflict with a number of the commissioners. So,
November 21st.
yes, sir.
Thank you.
That's it for me.
Okay, legislative update.
Nothing more to add.
Okay, do you have anything further to add under you?
Not at this point.
Do you have anything further to add? I have nothing further to add. Solicitor? Do we need an executive session?
No, sir.
I'll accept the motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Thank you very much. All in favor, aye, we're adjourned. I want to thank the little audience that's still here, Kathleen, Sherry. I really do appreciate what you did. absolutely no problem. I appreciate the kind words that you had, they're very much appreciated. I think overall, I thought the meeting was okay, except for, but anyhow, thank you very much.
Thank you. Good
Have
night.
a wonderful evening, and happy Halloween.
Do we have a new World Series winner? Do you know?
Just about.
Okay.
Washington's ahead 4-2 in the 8th inning.
Oh, okay.
If they hang on, they'll probably be, everything will shut down Friday in Washington.
YouTube video and the misrepresentation of the way that I've had to re-explain that video to multiple people. The fact that the latest one, I could only get as far as, and the commissioners were happy with that, as far as the kids getting on the school bus. You guys did nothing about the pushback for months that the commissioners did on the Brambles West. I just, there were no real misstatements, but it was really misrepresentative of what the commissioners put into the whole Brambles West ordeal. And the fact that right after that, they're talking about limiting where these residential can go. Multiple people said to me, this was months of discussion. This video shows, well, I can't speak to the video, I didn't make the video, I was not involved in the video. I'm just very disappointed how the whole thing was represented, so.
I appreciate you sharing.
Oh wait, that's for, you know what, it should be.
I feel like they could have and should have stopped it sooner.
How? It was the solicitor who said, you don't have a legal.
I didn't know if we.
So, I mean, yes, I heard that. So no, I'm not disputing
Right.
that.
Okay.
And I won't claim to be a lawyer.
Yeah,
If we go back, I'm gonna get dates slightly wrong. The first final, that sounds like the first time it was supposed to be the final approval was in June. They extended it, and they kept allowing the final to be refined, and they kept accepting the extensions. They could have denied it earlier in the process. And as they said tonight, and it's key, on the woman who was up here, I don't know which project it was, Belco.
Right.
They had denied it. The Belco would deny it. If they had denied it, it would have started the whole process over.
But nowhere in your video did you say any of that.
We just heard that tonight.
Okay.
And we did say the planning commission had this available. So the planning commission thought they had a choice. Also, the fire administration said, you can't, I'm not gonna approve this plan unless you. Remember, the developer said, we don't think that's what the code says, I'm not gonna do it, and you yourself even said, if my children don't, and I remember in the meeting before, the meeting for the kids, you understand, this is not optional, and then what happened, when they approved it, we had no choice. Well, either
But it's not in the code that it says that it's required. The commissioners asked them to talk to the fire department.
Again, the fire administrator said they had a choice too.
Seem to think that, but none of that was addressed in your video. In fact, the one sentence that I just stopped at today, because I didn't have any more time, was walking the bike, or walking the path that the kids are supposed to walk. And you said, and the commissioners were happy about this. I didn't see happiness anywhere there. It's just, I missed the video. I realize it's about It's not you guys getting elected and all, but I just feel it's in the taste of the flavor of the news these days.
They have at least 6 chambers. And there's also, Pennsylvania courts have also ruled that the commissioners do have the right to turn down a project over public safety issues and quality of life issues.
Put that in the video.
We'll be having fun hanging out with your.
I didn't see it, I'm sorry.
It might have made the final cut, more recently, Sunday. Because it was very, we went out 2 days to do this because we wanted to cover a lot of stuff.
I know we talked about it.
Yeah, we did too.
I want to sit here and say.
Can you guys provide me some narrative here that
I could be wrong.
And it might have been in there, but that's not what people came to me and said, but you were there, weren't you at that meeting? Were the commissioners happy about this? Did the commissioners wanna pass this? This was over months. It wasn't a one-night thing.
In that part, I agree
It
with you.
was over 4 months. It was over
Right.
4 months.
So that night, the night of the vote.
Yes, yes, a letter has been sent to
We're
them
gonna
saying,
convince each other on
did you
this.
change a mechanical
Right.
process, is there a mechanical
It was
process
definitely,
malfunctioning? Interesting that
I
it
used the
occurred
phrase
for 8
handbrake,
months and
and that
just
may
now
not
2
be
weeks ago
completely
hearing
right
about it,
phrase to use,
but
but
I'm hoping to
I
hear back from the plant manager
I would
through
agree
John.
with that. But my belief, so could be wrong, is that through the process, the collective, without putting any individual one
Right.
person, the collective was trying to get that to a point that they were improving. I could be wrong on that, and as conversations tonight of, we don't know what's inside this head or that head.
Right.
So I respect that you don't like the video. I was not trying to be deceptive in the creation of that video.
I can appreciate that.
That, and you heard me tonight on the waiver, the stormwater waiver piece. They've gotten better
And so he framed
of
that.
late of explaining.
Right, and they don't have to explain it to us, because they